I got a lot of recommendations for this one. I mean, my friends were hitting me up saying I should react to it. Fellow poets were hitting me up saying I should react to it. My ex-girlfriend hit me up saying I should react to it. I was like, what is going on? So I know this has got to be a banger. I know it has to be. And it was performed by Ashley Davis and Oompa, and it's called Simon Says. So let's see what they got. Without further ado, let's get started.
The game is Simon Says.
You know how it goes.
When Simon says do an action, you do an action. But you're only supposed to do an action if Simon says. Ready? Simon says, raise your right hand. Simon says, put your right hand down. Simon says, raise your left hand. Put your left hand down.
Oh, Simon didn't say.
Oh,
Y'all look
dang.
good. Okay, Simon says, put your left hand down.
They got me.
Cross your arms.
No. Simon didn't say cross your arms. You need to make sure you're listening.
Okay, Simon says, smile. Show us your teeth. You're only as valuable as you are able. Simon says, raise your right hand again.
Ooh.
Wave.
Why are you waving? You don't know how to listen? You must not be a good listener at home. Simon says it's not time for a bathroom break. You go when Simon says. Eat when Simon says.
Leave this room when Simon says.
There's only one rule. Only do what Simon says.
I'm seeing where this is going. This sounds an awful lot like rules in school. You know what I mean?
Well, duh.
The bell doesn't dismiss you, I dismiss you. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Or like you have to raise your hand to go to the restroom, right? Raising hand was like one of the major instructions that were given. Let's see where this goes.
Simon says only speak when you are told to speak.
Simon says, speak to your neighbor now.
Why isn't everyone speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing not to play? How dare you ruin it for everyone else?
Simon says it's still not time for a bathroom break and stop asking.
Simon says you're not listening.
People that don't listen will never be successful. You know what? They don't even care.
They don't.
Just take out a book and shut up. Read. Simon says read.
Simon says it's time to file in the hallways now, one behind the other.
Straight silent line, tight to the right. Simon says if you can't be silent, how will you hear what Simon is telling you to do?
Silence.
I said be silent. Simon said.
Yo, this is sound like prison. This is sound
Man, that's messed up.
Bro, and that's crazy because yeah, like a lot of the okay. Obviously, I know I'm gonna get some comments saying like, okay, I get the parallels between prison and school, but it ain't that serious. I mean, that's what poetry's all about. You know, there's gonna be some exaggeration of some sort, but at the end of the day, some people's schools really do be like this, especially when it's like racially motivated discipline from like teachers and staff. You know what I'm talking about? Like some of you definitely know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I've experienced my fair share of like, anyway. So like double standards, especially when it comes to like disciplining students, right? Ah, man. Okay, let me not get into all that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Simon said be silent.
Simon said only 20 minutes to eat your lunch and be silent.
Eat faster. Eat faster.
Simon says sit up straight and be still.
Simon says tuck in your uniform. You don't want to tuck in your uniform? Go sit in the corner.
Simon says if you can't handle this classroom, how will you handle your jail cell?
Simon says you will refer to it as Officer Simon from here on.
And Officer Simon says know your place. Officer Simon says show your teeth, boy. You're only as valuable as you are able. Officer Simon says put your hand down. We don't raise hands here. There are no questions here.
Officer Simon says you must not be a good listener at home.
At this rate, you'll not be going back home.
Officer Simon says you will speak only when you are told to speak. Officer Simon says speak to your cellmate now.
Why aren't you speaking now? You chose to play this game, now you're choosing not to play. How dare you ruin it for everyone else? Officer Simon says it's still not time for a bathroom break and stop asking. Officer Simon says you're not listening.
People that don't listen will never be successful.
Officer Simon said it's time to file in the hallways again, one behind the other.
Straight silent line, tight to the right. Officer Simon says if you can't be silent, how will you hear what Officer Simon is telling you to do?
They're literally reiterating the entire first half of the poem, but instead of with like, you know, school references and stuff, it's this time with police, prison, law enforcement references. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh man.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That repetition is incredible. A lot of you poets out there, you take repetition for granted. I take it for granted at times. This is the most powerful device utilized in this entire poem, right? Obviously there's metaphors, analogies, things like that, but the repetition is what makes it hit home. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Come on, let's keep going. In fact, we're gonna go back a little bit. Let's go back.
Stop asking. asking. Officer Simon says you're not listening.
People that don't listen will never be successful.
Officer Simon said it's time to file in the hallways again, one behind the other.
Straight silent line, tight to the right. Officer Simon says, if you can't be silent, how will you hear what Officer Simon is telling you to do?
Silence!
I said be silent. Officer Simon said be silent. Fix your uniform. Fix your face when you're talking to me. Clean your bunk, you fucking animal. Sit up straight.
I don't care if I didn't say Officer Simon said. Officer Simon said it. So sit up straight.
And be still. Be still. Be still. Officer Simon says if you can't handle your jail cell, how will you handle your casket?
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That is insane. They went from like, if you can't handle the classroom, how you gonna handle prison? And then they went from like, if you can't handle prison, how you gonna handle the casket? That really goes to show that how folks are treated in school can alter the trajectory of like where they end up going. Obviously the home, that is like really what builds the foundation in a lot of ways. But like school especially, you cannot take that for granted. Depending on the teachers and staff you have, that can really alter the direction of your life. I'm saying that from experience. And for those of y'all who really think they're being massively extra about this, you're lucky to have not experienced some of the like really hard and tough double standards, race being a factor that affected me personally. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that's tough, man. I really like this poem. I can see why it went viral on TikTok. It had like 4 million views or something. It was crazy. So yeah, that was something else. And you know what's so wild? Even if you play by the rules, they even said it themselves. I don't care if the officer didn't say Simon says, you still do it anyway. Even though the rules of the game were to do the action when Simon says, Simon says. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just crazy. And that's really how it be. You can play by the rules all you want. How many times have we seen black folks pulled over by a cop? It's video recorded. They're doing everything as they're supposed to do. They're not being aggressive. They're not yelling, right? They're trying to be as easy as possible so they can get home safely. And they still don't get home safely. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's just, oh, it's so aggravating, bro. But anyway, I'm not going to rant any further. I want to know your thoughts. You know, I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you next time.